Hello, my loves, and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. I'm Pynx, also pronounced Phoenix, owner of Astronaut Hoochi and president of PynxUniversity.com. Before we begin, I want to take a sacred moment to welcome you into this space and introduce you to the heart of my channel. This channel focuses on channeled messages, soul healing, and forward movement. Here, we clarify the past, heal in the present, and intentionally manifest the future as creators of our personal worlds. Professionally, I am known for regression therapy, divine sciences, and quantum healing. I have been reading tarot for only about a decade, but I am a student and master of all sciences. Divine sciences. So whether this is your first time here or you're one of my beautiful returners, I want to welcome you personally into the family and thank you for your continued support, your energy, your love, and your presence. You truly have built and blessed this space, and those of you who are new, welcome into the family. I'm so grateful that your spirit found its way here. It is a safe space designed with you in mind. Every message I channel here is received from source only, with love, protection, and guidance from the Holy Spirit. My intention is always to bring clarity, healing, confirmation, and forward movement into your life, especially in the areas of love, career, connection, self-worth, soul growth, and divine alignment. In today's extremely personalized pick a card reading, you'll have the option to select from Reiki-infused crystals, selected with you in mind, tarot cards designed with you in mind, and the potential energy or initial of your partners to intensify the accuracy. That's right, all 26 alphabets are timestamped below, and here's how it works. For part 1 of the reading, you'll pick a pal, and to amplify the accuracy and extend the message, you'll click on the letter that pulls to you by checking the description and the timestamps below. Now, in a minute, I'll tell you about the alphabets and we'll get into the pick a card description itself. However, I want to remind you that listening to the collective messages could also be very insightful before you get into your personal readings. Sometimes the collective messages or introductions open the energetic doorway and brings through the thing your spirit needs to hear, or it gives you the confirmation that helps the rest of the reading land more deeply. So take what resonates, allow what does not to pass with love, and always remember that your intuition is your first and most sacred guide. These readings are here to support you, not to take your power away. You are the creator of your personal world, and the messages that come through are meant to help you remember that. Heal what has been heavy and move forward with intention. For those of you who feel called to go deeper, I do offer VIP services because every single one of you are very important people to me. My VIP services are created for those who desire a more personal, intimate, and soul-specific experience with the message, healing, and guidance that comes through. And my loves, as always, if this reading does resonate with you, please do your part by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. When you engage with this space, you help these messages reach the souls who are meant to receive them. This is the part of how we awaken the collective, as we all agree to do in our own divine way. So breathe in deeply, release the energy of the outside world, open your hearts, only as much as you feel safe and aligned to do, and allow yourself to be held, guided, and supported in this movement and message. This pick a card reading is created with love, intention, and spiritual protection. May it bring you clarity where there has been confusion, peace where there has been heaviness, healing where there has been pain, and movement where there has been stagnation. So we'll begin now with the deck and crystal selection, as well as more instructions on how the alphabets are going to work. Now, this is where your intuition gets to lead, all right? You may feel called by the crystal, the deck, by the number, or alphabet. Also, it's just something that magically stands out for no reason. There's no wrong way to choose. Your spirit knows what it needs before your mind can even explain it. You can pause the video here if you need more time. Take a deep breath, soften your shoulders, relax your jaws, and ask your heart, which message is meant for me? Remember, you may be drawn to more than one group. and that's completely okay. Sometimes one PAL speaks to a current situation and another could speak to the healing as well as the marriage or relationship. Use your discernment, trust your body, and allow the Holy Spirit to guide you toward the message that is most aligned. Now, for this reading, we have 4 groups and the alphabet selection. To intensify the accuracy, alphabets like J, Q, X, Z, and K can feel more intense, rare, or stand out, while letters that are sometimes more common, A, E, I, L, N, R, S, T, can feel more familiar. Okay, common, stable, or easily recognized. Little things like that. But let your intuition flow through these options with ease. There is no answer that is wrong. I trust your judgment, okay? You can treat each letter as an initial and name clue, surname clue, place clue, or dominant personality energy because each alphabet and number carries energy. For your card selection, Pile 1, you have the Accurate AF Tarot and a Flower Agate Crescent Moon, which is so pretty. Look at that. Ooh. Now for this selection, when this person falls in love, they want it to mean something, okay? For Pile 2, you guys have Moonchild Tarot with Pyrite. I absolutely love this beauty. Now for Pile 2, I feel a protector and a provider with ambition. For Group 3, the Lumina Tarot and the infamous Labradorite Crystal. This person won't be easy to read and is also attracted to a one-of-a-kind type of individual. For Group 4, Straight Talk Tarot with the Carnelian. There will be no games played here, all right? So take a moment, make your selections, and I will meet you in your reading. Pile 1, you guys chose the Accurate AF Tarot and the Flower Agate Crescent Moon. I can't say enough how beautiful this is, and actually this side is even more intriguing, okay? So I will sit that here for you. As we get started, I'm going to shuffle the cards and tell you a little bit about your selection. This group has a soft truth to it. Emotional purity, the I need to feel safe before fully opening up energy. While the Accurate AF Tarot is described as an ethereal dreamscape style deck that encourages a deeper relationship with self on a mental, emotional, and spiritual level. Paired with the White Crescent Crystal, the vibes become gentle but revealing. So I feel that this person and or you has an energy of like self-improvement first, which I think will complement the relationship and marriage. Okay, now the stone is also mixed with selenite that gives the points of clarity, honesty, with a little bit of, self-improvement. Some people say it has a frequency of moonstone that brings in the lunar symbolism, like around love, protection, fertility, sleep, and emotional, like mystical connection. You could have had a dream of this person or with this person. If you've ever had a dream like of you and your partner and you didn't even know them, that could be it. Now, your person's energy, what you came here for. They may come across tender, intuitive, private, and emotionally observant. They may be loud about commitment, but they notice everything, okay? So it's like they won't rush you, but it's important to them. So they won't, I don't think they'll press the issue, but it's truly how they pick, their choices, okay? So just know that. If they're not loud about it, I'm telling you now, it still means something to them. They're drawn to relationships that feel spiritually clean, no mind games, no chaotic ambiguity, no emotional hardness, all right? Now, your relationship and marriage style, long term, they want a bond that feels like a sanctuary. They may be nurturing, romantic, and deeply loyal once they trust you. The marriage style is let's build emotional safety first. But the shadow side could be avoidance. They may retreat, idolize love, or expect a partner to intuit needs. that they have not voiced. You know what? They want you to read their mind. So it kind of sounds like an airy, watery connection to me. But keep in mind, if it's not the sun sign, the moon sign is kind of like, I feel your person's love style. Okay. So it feels like long-term commitment, but when both people practice gentle honesty, emotional check-ins, and consistent reassurance. So this isn't the type where you say, I'm going to get my groove back. I'm going to be hot and spicy and bold and out there. I don't think this is what this person will be looking for, like right off. Okay. They're looking for the one. Okay. Your person is definitely looking for the one. I knew that I felt this air energy. We have manifestation and synchronicity. I knew you guys dreamed about each other. Okay. That was like, they're going to be in your dreams or you're actually in theirs. So it may be a really familiar feeling when you guys meet. And I think that is absolutely beautiful. This person could even be introduced to you through a Mercury retrograde, which we are currently having Mercury return back home. Okay. If not, the personality type, I feel, has a lot to do with the fact that they have had their fair share of relationship or relationship doubts, but you're catching this person in divine timing when they're actually seeking marriage. So it's like, others of you, I want to add this. If you know this person, it's like you guys may have a long history that the friendship or love has survived all the different aspects of the situation, if you know what I mean. So this person marries or settles down with the one that's still there. Okay. Okay. You have direction and willpower. So just be mindful if it's a challenging aspect. Someone could lack direction in the relationship. And I feel that it kind of expressed itself in my channeled message where they don't voice things. So someone in this relationship doesn't voice things, and that may be an area of improvement, that working together is important. But when you don't articulate your needs, it's like, how do we do that? Okay. And also be careful with like taking charge and being controlling. Okay. Ooh, look at that. I told you. This person is in current pursuit of a wife. And also, if it's not gender, whatever, to speak politically correct, a nurturing partner, someone who's ready to take care of things without taking care of things. It's not a masculine energy where it's like, this isn't the provider group as far as what they're seeking. Now, if you say, I'm seeking a provider, great. This person has the capacity to pull rabbits out of a hat. Don't get it twisted. And it's very strong when it comes to their willpower and direction, possibly in their love life is maybe a little bit different because of the communication style, but it's very abundant. There'll be more than enough. So I feel that if you care, I don't want to say less, but group one, if you feel okay, but tell me about like the marriage, I feel that there'll be more than enough. Like, this love is really good. Like, I feel happy and it's crystal clear and clean. Your finances don't have any type of turbulence to it. I don't feel a need for anything. And I feel like the Empress emphasizes on that. So I think that that's super cool. Now, I think a mother figure, or I want to say a mama's boy, could be significant here, and I definitely could have left that out but for a chuckle. I hope you laughed. All right. Which is probably how they struggle with direction a little bit, because things have always worked for them. So good that energetic karma works out for your relationship, because I don't feel like they know struggle. And that's okay. Okay. Now, I'm glad Spirit said, pick it up. You got when I said divine timing, it's all here. Like, whether I done shuffled the card out or not, I appreciate Spirit for really communicating with you guys. I think this is an adorable relationship, people, persons, marriage, or whatever. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Oh, and I think this is a reminder. So, group one, if you are interested in a compatibility report or personal one-on-one reading to help you get in a position for this marriage and relationship. Like if you want to work through any shadow work or just intuitively receive messages about what your partner needs or how you can improve yourself, my website information will be listed below, or always check the description box if I don't have the little stickers on the video. Okay, now as for the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like location may be a thing because this does look like a natal chart, and I feel like this is destined for you guys. I also feel like an earth sign could be possible. Okay, I feel like that because it was pointing toward this way. And it's like we have adaptation and elevation. So it's like, that's why I said, like, your self-improvement, this person's self-improvement, like you guys prepare for this before you get to it, and it evolves the possibility of the marriage capacity. And I think that that's super cool, Group 1. I really hope that it helped. How to, you chose the beautiful pyrite stone along with the Moonchild Tarot. Now, as I get your cards shuffled up, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this group, your person's energy, and the relationship or marriage style. Okay, Spirit is moving fast. What we got? Hold fast. Hold on to it. Yes. Okay. Hold on. I kind of see what this is going to be about. Wait a minute, because I'm saying all kind of things. Iggy. Okay. Now, there could be something significant for you guys coming up. I believe it's a solar eclipse in August. It may be significant, and receiving mode is very important for you. Moving through tests. So it may be important for you, Group 2, to not get caught up in the rigmarole of returns. There could be some confusion between past loves and that being a distraction for your manifestation, your focus, and what's to come. So just that was a real quick. I'm excited about to get into the message, and Spirit was like, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna start there. However, Group 2, your pal has a protector, provider, is ambitious, and sacred self-mastery energy. The Moonchild Tarot is also described as a deck of archetypes and guided visuals that ground intuition. So pay attention to the cards when I flip them over. Okay, it works with the celestial moon symbolism and creates a space for self-reflection. So the pyrite is traditionally associated with protection, willpower, strength of mind, luck, wealth, and abundance. Okay. Now that's, don't mix it up. Okay, don't struggle up because you done spun the block. Be open to new energy rushing in. Okay, now your person's energy may be confident, goal-oriented, materially aware, and protective. They could be someone who wants to be taken seriously and show love through effort, provision, planning, or problem solving rather than constant emotional display. There's a power couple undertone for Group 2. And if I had said that in the introduction, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Everybody's not up for it, but you guys definitely hit the mark. Okay. Now your relationship and marriage style, see, that's why that X is coming up, or this situation. Oh my gosh, because I feel like you got somebody in mind, or you have a personality type in mind. If not, if you're the person that's being manifested, because you could be coming here like, let me see. And I'm telling you about the individual manifesting you. Okay, because it is about your person, especially with the power couple ideology. But the marriage itself fits long-term commitment strongly if the person is emotionally mature. Now, they may want a stable home, clear loyalty, shared goals, and a partner who respects their drive. They're likely to value commitment as a structure, so vows, plans, responsibilities, and building something real. The shadow is control. I did see that, and possibly from the feminine energy, it happens. Your shadow work is possibly learning to let things flow and allow, because your person is the exact person who could trigger you to overemphasize those control mechanisms. Maybe y'all got a lot going on, or end up in the spotlight, and our insecurities or shadows could cause us to want to grip it. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Pride Workaholism or measuring love through achievements are also shadow energy for this marriage. So for commitment to thrive, this person needs to balance protection with softness and success with emotional availability. Now, why I'm smiling like ear to ear is because you give them that. If you came to PAL 2 and you don't feel like you have the overly ambitious power couple energy, it's because you provide spirituality, love, and emotional support, as well as being emotionally mature enough to maybe have patience and a little bit of temperance with them. I think that that's super cool. This is a relationship that is soul driven. Even though Pyrite came and tricked us with the boom and the bam and the wealth, I think it's the love and the emotions as well as the beauty. Like, they're attracted to you for who you are. Maybe you guys come from different backgrounds. It's kind of like the whole pretty woman thing. But it's something that is, I feel like, organic and genuine, very emotional, possibly even spiritual, but there's a lot of emotion here. Your lesson is also for you with this type of marriage or relationship and person is to make sure we are the container and that our emotions don't really overflow out of the cup. Because I notice each individual deck and how they interpret some of the tarot, I've seen the Holy Grail, flowing over. And it's like, oh, Spirit is just going to flow over your cup. No, this one nice and neat and practical. So the emotions definitely do not need to overflow on the cup because it is definitely divinely inspired. And I feel like there's a lot of love. It's practical love. This person could also be a good gift giver where it's not just emotional sentiment, but actually something that is developed. And I like that. Okay. Now here we are. This is about marriage, but marriage may have not come easily in their minds or also for you. It's also the battle of possibly tradition and how people think things are gonna go or how someone wanted it to go. So just be mindful of that, okay? Where Taurus falls in your chart. Also, I want to say Pisces or Scorpio as well. What they're doing in the transit, it could also help you understand like where you guys meet around a certain moon phase, so on and so forth. Let's see what else we have. You have the Nine of Wands, and this is why I said hold on to your manifestation. Because for some of us, our beliefs could be challenging to this person. Like, you actually have a person that divinely is written in the stars. But if you have, dealt with things subconsciously or emotionally, and now they're projecting into your belief system about marriage, it could affect this relationship manifesting into the physical. So just be really mindful of that, group 2. Now, I feel like being a little bit, the reason why this person needs someone who's emotionally mature is because they could be very stand your groundish, very defensive, or stubborn. Okay. Now, you could need that type of energy to avoid distractions. Okay. But this person kind of is very okay. Spirit is like, this is about protecting the marriage. So be mindful of outsiders, because everything is tucked neatly in this cup, and it's a very beautiful cup. And I feel like they cherish it. Like, they cherish. I'm not trying to be funny, and it doesn't take away from it being organic or whatever, but cherishing marriage is a gift. Because it's like, it's not just my love for this person, but they cherish commitment. So that's why, the power couples rarely divorce, or people who have dual intention, they have something more than the average people who say, it's cramping my style, or I'm falling out of love. Whatever people's reasons are when they grow apart, these people have a central pillar of principles, beliefs, or the marriage itself. And I think that that's super dope. So one is emotionally mature. The other one is just stubborn and gonna stick to it. And I think that's a beautiful thing as long as it's working together. Now, don't forget, guys, to pick your alphabet and maybe get some additional messages about the marriage, their personalities, or any shadow work that you can work through, to be accountable for your aspect of inclusivity. Also, if you would like a personal compatibility report with an existing person or a one-on-one reading about a person that could be coming toward you, check the website on the bottom of the page, or if the little sticker isn't in the video, it's always in the description box. Until next time. Pile 3, you guys chose the labradorite crystal. So beautiful. I'm gonna sit her there, or him, whatever it. I also have your Lumina Tarot. All right. While I shuffle them up, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about your group, the person's energy, as well as the relationship marriage. Okay. Now this group is like deep transformation, inner knowing, mystery, and relationship as evolution energy. This Lumina Tarot deck is presenting a mirror for self-exploration, reflection, confirmation, and returning to your own knowing. Labradorite is traditionally regarded as a stone of transformation, inner wisdom, willpower, and self-worth. So clear communication could be important for you and this person. Oh my God. Oh, okay. This person may be layered, okay, magnetic, spiritually sensitive, right? Ooh, I love that. That's juicy. Okay, spiritually sensitive and not always easy to read. They may have gone through major personal changes or may still be in the process of becoming who they truly are. Ooh, okay. Pluto. They are attached to death, meaning and partners who can meet them beyond the surface level romance. These cards are oh my God, what is going on? Okay, it's way more cards than everybody else, and I'm taking them. And this is like your final card. Okay, ooh, child. No other group got this many cards so far, but I ain't scared. Okay. Surface, they want to go beyond. They got me nervous. Beyond surface level romance. Maybe one of y'all, somebody. It's gonna be some of that, but it's cute and it's I don't know. I didn't feel like this in any of the readings. It's like a little. I don't want to say it's a little nervous. I don't know, but your relationship, marriage style, this pile can fit long-term commitment, but often in a more conscious, evolving, or non-traditional way. Maybe that's what got me a little giddy. The relationship needs room for growth, personal transformation, and honest reinvention. They may not want a stagnant, settle down, and disappear into routine marriage, and I feel that. They want a bond that keeps awakening both people. The shadow is emotional exclusiveness, over spiritualizing issues, or needing so much space that the partner feels unsure. Commitment works when there is freedom and clear communication, because, okay, baby, for this to work together in this marriage, each of you are very, I feel, spiritually gifted individuals and are being guided. All right. Now your guides look to be the same, but just on different sides. All right. Now what brings you guys together is devotion, love, the spark. Keeping that spark is going to be important for you all. That's going to get you out of confrontation, because I feel you both, if not very aggressive, just y'all got similar fiery or conflict fiery energy, or maybe even some Pluto energy differs, where Pluto falls in your charts. Okay. How someone handles feedback may be significant. And like I said, clear communication helps to avoid competitiveness and competition. All right. I also feel like, and this is the first time I've said this today, there could be children. And how I'm saying it, I'm getting into my old Southern Belle, Texas accent when I say it, because baby, if you don't want me to say nothing to them, you sit them down. Okay, so it's just, this is accurate. I mean, I can't, everybody don't get, oh my God, he's gonna be under a full moon when the ball drops. at least you get to the marriage and it's going to be loving and committed. There is loyalty. I'm just telling you about some things that'll help you get there. Now, for those of you, this person likes inspiration. I feel like this person does like someone who will be active with them. So I won't say get up and work out with me every day, but they do like involvement. Like for some of you, if it's not fitness, it could be a youth advisor or someone who does like sports or just some sort of activity where there's a competition. I don't know. We go out on bowling nights, that's a spark for them. Or they just kind of like the competitive energy of sports. Your person, this could be simply nobody gonna be arguing, ain't nobody spirit guides against each other. This person just likes sports. How about that? You know what I mean? We have the Knight of Wands, which contributes. There could be a difference in age, okay? Not much, but while someone is still ambitious and inspired and their devotion, this person is like one likes the freedom. All right. Somebody else is going to be attracted to that chemistry, that energy that they have to just be like, ha, ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? The other one doesn't need it, but likes it. So that's where y'all benefit. I feel it's a challenge and a benefit. It's a pro and a con. Does that make sense? Like a good girl that likes bad boys, or a good boy that like bad girls. It's like what they do sometimes that could tiptoe over into shadow could be the same things that may be challenging. Okay. Now, when I saw the Tower, Spirit was like, just focus. If it's not the masculine energy, just be mindful of Mars and how it plays on temper, breakups. Like you guys could, it said, I can't hide it from you. Oh yeah, you're going to be married. It's going to be great. Yeah. But they have it. People marry and separate, or you could be dealing with the person in separation or that has something going on. Spirit says no. Okay, great. Cause I'm just like, don't trip. I don't want to scare you. Now, I feel like intimacy is very electric. So it's not a toxic thing. I also feel that moving forward, this person doesn't have baggage from the past or exes to worry about, which is like a good thing. So there's that. Now, group 1 also got the Chariot. So there may be some significance there, because I didn't talk about the past of the person, but I did say that this person didn't settle down with the rest of them and did have a fair share of what they was doing. So maybe this is just a little bit nosy into the past of the person from group 1. I ain't gonna hold you. That's what it feels like. All right. Now, love, acceptance. This is like peace and stuff. You gotta have a friendship. If you want to avoid argument and confrontation in this marriage, it's very important for you guys to have an actual friendship, because just because we married and just because there's, that isn't enough. So there has to be a friendship and not just marriage, because with marriage, people could think marriage is supposed to go a certain way. This person does not think like that. So it's like it has to be an actual, genuine, compassionate situation. Not just, oh, we married and you supposed to do this, that, and the other. Okay. Now, what drives the relationship is devotion. So this person is going to like, their partner to just be 100%, devoted, and in a way that I don't even feel comfortable saying, but I hope like my little giggles and stuff, you're going to feel it. Hopefully. I don't know. I know Scorpio is here, but there's something else. If it's not Scorpio or Sagittarius, it's that energy. It's a very different type of person, a very exciting person. I'm not going to say they complicated, but it does give bad boy, bad girl vibes, even if they aren't, problematic. All right. Now, tempering that attitude and having patience with this type of person is important, and or their children. I'm not going to hold you. But here we have the 6 of Cups. I feel like nostalgia. I feel like familiarity. I feel like you grow this person and you will have like a marriage where their family says they have improved because of you. Okay, so I love that for you, group 3, and I do hope that it helps. Group 4, okay, last but not least, honey bunny, you guys chose one of my favorite babies. Okay, they're all my favorite. The Carnelian, along with the Straight Talk Tarot. Now, as I get you guys shuffled up, I'm going to tell you a little bit about your crystal, the cards, your partner, the marriage, and just the overall energy of this group. This group is direct. Do I take that one? Okay. Yes? Bad? Oh, come on. No, they're not like that. Hold on, wait. Oh my gosh. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Bottom of the deck, marriage is definitely here. Okay. We have build. We have a new venture. We also have manifest. So some of you guys are manifesting this, and I think that it's totally beautiful. If you're currently in a relationship or married, just in here being nosy, here you have it. You couldn't fool us. All right. Now, for you, group 4, this is described as a bold, modern tarot deck. Traditional. It's cutthroat, and it doesn't give confusion. It speaks plainly and supports direct, grounded readings about relationships, growth, career, and real life choices. So you guys have possibly with this Carnelian that does connect to the root chakra. This is a practical real life marriage. This is one of the readings where I can say it's not other dimensional or past life soul matey, because those sometimes never fully manifest into the actual thing, even though you guys may be married in the spirit. Okay, so this is an actual real life earth connection. Now, your person may be bold, sensual, expressive, funny, blunt, and action oriented. They may not want endless guessing games, and they prefer someone who says what they mean. There's a strong attraction energy here, but also a need for maturity, because the same fire that creates passion can create conflict. All right. Now, the marriage style and your relationship. Long-term commitment if both people can handle honesty without turning every truth into a battle. I feel like this is advice to maintain the marriage from group 3, because the person or the positive outcome is one. I'm just feeling that. So it's so crazy. This person may move fast when they know what they want, but they need consistency behind the passion. And I did say that. Is they want you to be devoted. When they say, come here, come, okay? The shadow is impatience, ego, impulsive words, or confusing chemistry with compatibility. All right. So I feel like in the past, you are this person, I'm not going to say seek, but maintain your like for an individual based on based on the chemistry. So, if they float your boat, it's kind of like that works, but it's not compatibility. Do you feel me? Okay, I ain't gonna go too far into it. Now, long-term success comes when passion is paired with emotional responsibility, clear agreements, and repair after conflict. Man, that is so important. That's what I mean. This is like a real, oh my God, look, I done put my hand on my hip. This is like a real practical relationship that's going to go through this is a very, I'm not going to say average, but the way I feel, because I am, I have certifications and can do marriage counseling, but that's just not where I've been putting my time and effort. And I'll just say this is common with people who meet under real life circumstances, like, dated my coworker and we fell in love, or we got kids, we trying to make it work. I'm not trying to reduce your fantasy. However you meet, that's where you start, but it's like we're locked in and we're living life together. And I don't want that to sound heavy, negative, or overbearing. It's not. It's just real. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you guys are going to have real life things going on individually. And I don't want that to be added pressure toward the marriage itself or the relationship. And that's why overcoming the conflict is important for your group, because there could be small little tits and tats. You know what I mean? And they should not be frequent, but even if they are, because some people just have that type of personality, honey, and I'm not here to sugarcoat anything, especially with this deck. If you guys just bicker, I'm not gonna hold you. Make up, because otherwise y'all gonna have a whole list of bickering without a lot of makeup to balance it out. So if you do bicker a lot because of you or because of them, recovering after conflict is very important. Okay? And like, I see what I'm saying, I forgot this was here. Look at this. I feel like you guys have a connection that's deeper than just the marriage or the relationship. But I also feel like marriage counseling, the effort that's put into the marriage, like it feels like to somebody, it's gonna take work. Now, I'm not predicting that that's what's gonna happen, but I'm looking at it. This is like people who want to work it out. They like to work through things, and getting over conflict is important. So for some, if it's not making up through, chemistry, the compatibility, oh, okay. It's like strong chemistry, but we got to work on the compatibility. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, some of y'all like that, but there's an opportunity for growth, which is kind of another instance where someone becomes a better person by trying to improve this relationship. And that's cool. You can't, there's no issue with that. We have skill, and see, I said something about coworkers, man. So just throw that in the pot, however, but we have teamwork. You guys can meet through a project. It's something that's currently under construction, or this person is under construction, because I'm not trying to hide it from you. Someone in the relationship, and it could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, also Aquarian energy, also Taurus, Virgo energy, not limited to it though. But this person is you know how they say I'm a work in progress? Then I haven't even gotten to y'all cards. Let me stop. If you're interested in a personal compatibility report, or a one-on-one reading about the person coming into your life or an existing relationship, the website is at the bottom of the screen somewhere, but always in the description box. And I'm not trying to rush you guys. I just noticed I haven't even flipped over your cards because the story is just like, oh my God. So somebody, you know how they say, I'm God working on me or something like that. It's one of you uses that sort of terminology. Here we have, see what I'm saying? There's at least it's verbal. Now I'm going to say there's one group, I got the 5 wands. All right. That's not funny. Oh my gosh. I'm terrible. Essie's cards is not my fault. You're at least someone. Oh, Jesus. The shadow energy of the King of Cups is a little passive aggressive. So I won't hurt you. But sometimes if I'm had enough head over my, up to here, I might say something to get you off my back. All right, so just be mindful of that. It's very important in this relationship. Choose your battles, okay? Because each of you or one of you are going to feel bad after the arguments. Or it's going to be a conflict in your mind. Was it worth it? This argument, y'all gonna both, and that's cute. That's like lovey-dovey. Like if you guys have a disagreement, somebody is going to always have it in the back of their mind. Like, should I have said that because of these, a little bit of a temper and outburst? So just keep that in mind. Spirit is like, yes, a little bit of temper and outburst. Okay. It could cause delays, but for you guys, this person is coming in. I don't know if you know them just yet. There could be a distance. I think that's the San Francisco Bridge. I don't know, but it does say coming soon. All right. I get 10 of Cups vibes in this 3 of Wands. So I feel like you guys live individually or with this plane and this ship. There could be long distance relationships, which hadn't come up in none of the readings. So it's possible for you guys. It says loading. So it's like something is growing, taking its time may be important for some of you guys. And when I saw this, I was like, okay, some of them other cards scared me a little bit. But when I saw this, I was like, this person, their ego, may stroke it a little bit. And I feel like temperance and patience, and they don't mean no harm. You know what I mean? So I do hope that helps. Now, group 4, don't forget to choose your alphabet to intensify your message or accuracy. Let me say that. And I do hope you enjoyed. You chose letter A, which also is accompanied by the number 1. I'm going to also shuffle out an astro card for your person. And this energy could include times, places, and much more. Okay, moon phases, astrology, whatnot. So the letter A embodies the energy of leadership, ambition, fresh starts, confident, protective, goal-oriented, and takes initiative and love. So I feel like you guys could have connected with group 2 and also group 3 a little bit. Okay. Now the number 1 itself also talks about a leader, an initiator, an independent person, and they're bold, ambitious, driven, and confident. Still the energy of groups 2 and 3. Now this would include possibly meeting in cities, business hubs, places of new beginnings, and it's good for starting something, proposing ideas, or making moves. Just know in the marriage style for person A, they need independence, and marriage work best with respect, space, and shared goals. So yeah, still giving groups 2 and 3. Now you guys had 2 cards flip over, which we have Sagittarius and Saturn. I'm laughing because I swear it was in there. And then we also have Aries and Scorpio. Scorpio energy came up for group 4. If you care to know, you guys got Obsidian. It does talk about the shadow energy. And you also have Red Jasper, which talks about strength. So it's giving me having the patience and strength to work through the shadow energy of the relationship. And if there's more about their personality, it looks like they may be very spiritual and have to have additional protection against psychic attacks. So basically grounding their base chakra, which is like the earth chakra. So if your person or you are going through shadow work that's going to help this relationship manifest in, it kind of is, light is being shed on what needs to be healed in order to move forward. Okay. Now this also connects to the root chakra. So it's giving group 4 a little bit. This is probably something that will help your relationship or your person. So maybe on your first date, y'all can go get some crystals, child. And Red Jasper is said to kind of help with issues related to sex, inviting you to explore, okay, in healthy ways, providing stability and protection, and also balancing the yin and yang. So I hope people from group 3 come in here to hear this. Okay. It also helps clear mental blocks and make space for balanced emotions and thoughts. But yeah, root chakra could be important or significant. And I know y'all see this card poking out. It wanted to come out, but I was just like, okay, I was going to take 1 card. Y'all already got 2. So there's something could come in 3s, child. I don't know. But we have Aquarius moon. Okay. And it will be my channel where this happens. See the forest for the trees. It does talk about big picture. Sustains flow and regulates circulation for a healthy body. So any of my group 1s, because we did talk about flow in that cup. Okay, it talks about deep soul level cleansing. So I feel like deep soul level relationship for some of you that may have a different energy, because some of your persons could have the same initial or meet in the same places, but they have different personalities. All right, so that's why those groups do help kind of intensify the accuracy, because this is the only piece of energy from group 1 that came up in here. But I felt a lot of group 3, some 2, and a little 4. All right. Now, if you are interested in personal compatibility reports or one-on-one for information about your relationship and what's coming toward you, my information is available in the description box if the little sticker isn't at the bottom of the screen. Until next time, and we will move to B. You chose B. Stability, comfort, and loyalty. This person is family-minded, patient, and dependable. It may be affectionate but private. It is also connected to the number 3. Now, the number 3 connects to creative, expressive, and a social person. Fun, charming, artistic, and talkative. Likes lively places, cafes, art spaces, and entertainment areas. So that could be a suggested place of meeting, which is very interesting because someone is very private in this relationship. Another person could be very sociable or whatnot. Good for dating, parties, communication, and celebration. So a shy person or private person could meet this person at an outing or something that they don't normally do. Playful and expressive marriage, and it needs laughter, communication, and freedom to create. There you go. B, you guys have Neptune, Aquarius, Pisces. You also have Auralite 23, and every time I see 23, this is a special one-off circumstance that it's gonna feel like something is different about this moment. That may be how you guys know. I feel like that's your golden ticket, but since we're here, I'll read the rest of the card. Clarity, focus, higher awareness, containing 23 different minerals, energies. The Auralite 23 can promote undeniable clarity and razor sharp intuition. An ancient stone, it is especially talented in assisting with past life and ancestral healing. It enhances your metaphysical abilities, raising the bar on your innate superpowers. Most of all, it can help you appreciate the human experience and that we're all multidimensional beings, okay? By going within and becoming aware of your inner self, you'll be able to show up more fully as your authentic self and who you are meant to be. I feel like that's important because that's in the transits. If you have been keeping up with some of the horoscope readings, being authentic is very important, especially for the Aquarius transits or where you have Aquarius or Pisces in your chart. It's significant because you're coming into alignment with things that are truly meant for you. So being authentic is going to get you what you want. Trying to people please or fit in or make adjustments or I'm not doing that again and building walls. You know what I mean? So that is what I have, Group B. I think, did I say it? They're going so fast I can't remember. But if you want personal one-on-ones or a compatibility report for you and your person, click the link in the description box for my website. And we will move to C. All right, you chose the letter C. Now this is communication, charm, and creativity. Funny, social, expressive, good with words, playful, and romantic. I'm also going to shuffle out a card for your person. Now the number on the letter also gives us additional information. Creative, expressive, social, fun, charming, artistic, and talkative. So you got double on social and expressive, which is so cool. Cafes, art spaces, live places or lively places, and entertainment areas could be your source of meeting. What else we got? Good for dating, parties, communication, and celebration. Playful and expressive marriage needs laughter, communication, and freedom to create. You have you wanted to say something. I'll let you go first. Gemini, Mercury energy, stability, grounding, and truth. Stability may be important for your marriage or your person. Something frees you from the self-imprisonment of inner anger. So staying grounded. I feel like this person, right? They make you laugh. They're sociable and playful. Oh my gosh. And so if you kind of type, they're going to help you with that. Inner truth. Something helps reveal inner truths. Like they may help you break out of your box into like who you truly are because you'll feel safe. Oh, okay. I see why that little crystal was like, me. Let me say. For some of you, there's Scorpio, Capricorn, Venus energy. Venus is doing like some major things in the transits right now. So this could speak to timing, but it's just emphasizing on the last card. So Spirit is like, they got what they needed. Because this says it takes no prisoners. So it's like, nope, I need freedom, and I need you to come out your shell, and everybody gonna be out their shells. And it's a playful spiritual journey. I love it, with positive energy and accountability. Okay, so that is what I have for C. Do I take these? I'm gonna take one more. Ooh, I love that. Very light. Virgo, Pisces, Uranus, enchantment, cosmic, alchemy. So you guys could even get out and do some, like, I'm gonna say cultural. That's cool. But like, bond with your collective. You could meet this person in the collective because you serious and shy, or they serious and shy, and the other person is outgoing and funny. It's gonna be really cute. Okay, and we're gonna move to D. There it reads. You chose D. Discipline, devotion, responsibility, hard work, and serious about commitment, traditional, protective, provider type. I think provider type was in group 2. So you could have come from group 2. You don't have to. It's fine, right? Now, the energy of the number on your selection is 2. So partner, peacemaker, emotionally sensitive person, gentle, romantic, diplomatic, and intuitive, peaceful home near water, calm neighborhoods, good for love, talks, healing partnership decisions, soft, emotional, loyal marriage, needs affection and emotional safety. And I would say this is one of a kind. I'm not gonna lie, this is real good. Not that the selections weren't, but spirit, I was gonna say God gave me, I should say God did. Kind of like I felt all of it, right? And then I felt all of it 4 times. So this is just like cleansing for me. But it does feel like the clean, spiritually, like I like it. It wasn't a lot of argument and toxic stuff for group 1, but the effort of group 4, because they made it argue a little bit more, but they did the marriage counseling and they do what it takes. And so the nice little neighborhood and all that. So I feel a mixture. Okay, that was nice. I don't know. I like D. That's cool. Let me shuffle out a card for your person. Oh, maybe that's why I like it. I don't even know what it is yet, but I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I like this fluorite, and they call it watermelon fluorite, but I don't know why. But it's a mix of like this color green and like magenta, or purple or something like that. And it's said to be like very healing. So years ago, I used to put it in water, and I don't recommend like drinking water from, just straight dipped crystals in it. No, but there's a safe way sometimes, or just putting the crystals in, near whatever. I don't know. It's just said to be good. It's good for whatever. So, and it's fluorite. Okay, that's cool. All right. We have Capricorn, Pisces, Mercury. Very interesting, because maybe Spirit want me to think of something that was happening around that time of my life. Okay. I'll see if I can channel something, because I don't like to project. But we have structure can provide freedom, and fluorite helps organize your life from top to bottom, heightening focus and releasing unnecessary stress. Fluorite assists with bringing clarity into your life, lifting your mental capabilities. Okay, for this marriage or this person or you, this is going to be one of your activations, because you'll still have many. So if you feel like you haven't activated anything, right, this is one of them. It's a very activating time where things become more clear, like life in general, and then everything around you. So you or this person would need to be very supportive of each other, because it's not always pleasant, going through awakenings. At the end result, I think it's pretty good to level up. But during a relationship, or maybe this is how you guys meet, when you meet, or this marriage is going to go through one of those periods, protect yourself against bad influences. Okay. Stay grounded, keep your energies lifted, and we have higher spiritual awareness at the same time. So it's like you get to be your spiritual self, or they get to be their spiritual selves. But it's kind of like important that this relationship is kind of practical, and you're gonna have to be a unicorn, baby. So a unicorn is involved in this marriage, and that's still cool. Okay, so we are gonna go to E. All right. Excuse me. Are you rushing me? Like, because like the cards is falling out. I didn't even get to shuffle and tell these people what we were doing. But while we waiting, I can invite you guys, if you're interested, to get a compatibility report or a personal one-on-one about you and your person. Click the link below, or whatever. If it's right here, the little sticker on the screen. If it's not, check the description box. Okay. So E, you guys step to the front here. E helps with, it has the energy of freedom, excitement, curiosity. I was trying to shuffle out your cards, but Spirit like picked them for me, so that's even better. E is also adventurous, open-minded, lively, may travel, love travel, okay, or new experiences. Now, there's a number connected to each letter, so yours is 1. 1 connects to leadership, initiator, independent person, bold, ambitious, self-driven, confident, cities, business hubs, places of new beginnings, good for starting something, proposing ideas, or making moves. Now, this marriage may need independence, or this person, their marriage style, they may need independence. Marriage works best with respect, space, and shared goals. So if you are the traveling type, I can see you guys meeting at a vacation, cruise, or just when you're doing something new and different. Y'all do new different things, or like you never do, right? So the time that you do, you could run into this person, which is kind of cute. Okay. Now your cards that stumbled out, we have Libra, Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto. And Pluto is very transformative. I'll say that, I won't take it back. But I was going to say Libra because I did do your horoscopes. And I do know the transits, like right now, all the way out to the end of the year. And right now, Libra specifically, so this doesn't have to mean their sun sign, moon, rising. It could, but the energy that I've seen, it's connected when it comes to love and career. But it's like, I see that I know the different phases of when career is more important and challenges relationships, or when they sit down and actually think about relationships. So your person doesn't have to be Libra, but I do know that energy, so it could have something to do with this. Okay. However, you have energetic, intuitive, and connected, a combination of amethyst and citron. So even if you see amethyst and citron crystals on my channel, you know what I mean? Like I could do a pick a card and you see something like this, maybe some extra messages for you guys. All right, so make sure you subscribe. But you're encouraged to hop in the driver's seat and take control over your life. So yeah, one day you're going to get up and say, let me do something. And there you have it. You also have Cancer, Pisces, Earth. Ooh, pink highlight. Now I love highlight, so I never seen a pink one. I'm gonna have to go find some. Self-love, replenish, and cherish. Ooh, this could be on a retreat or like a spa. You go to the spa and it's like, why are you here? You know, like, why are you? I can't get my nails, my toes clean because I'm a dude or whatever. So I don't know. But vibrating with love, pink highlight allows you to shed layers of negative thoughts, patterns, and beliefs as you connect with the essence of your true self. See, like, don't be judging me. You know what I mean? That's funny. Pink highlight helps you embrace your new spiritual practice as a way of life, preventing you from picking up bad habits to begin with. Now, with this stone, you'll make choices out of self-love and honoring the highest version of yourself. So both of you guys can be in the energy of me time, me self. You know what I mean? I'm self-loving, and then two self-loving people bump into each other in a new place, in a new space. Okay? I like that. So that is what I have for E. We are going to move to F. All right, you chose F. And I think the very first group to have the connection of number 4. So let's start with your letter. And I'll also say, if you hadn't already, if I feel any of the energy from the PAL selections, I have been including it, but I won't force it. And if there are any channeled messages, I am freely giving them to you. We're going to talk about the alphabet energy, and the numerology, and it could include time, space, personality, and then you'll get a card as well. If you're pulled, you can get a personal service of compatibility report for you and your person, or just a one-on-one of the love that could be coming toward you at the link at the bottom of the screen. And if it's not on the screen anymore, check the description box for my website. Okay, so for group F, you guys have family, nurturing and harmony. We have caring, warm, loyal, someone who values home, peace, and emotional safety. Now for the number 4, this is it's not the first time, is it? It might not be, because I seen provider. I heard provider come up. So we have builder, provider. This is a good energy. It's like go together. Okay. Builder, provider, disciplined person, practical, serious, loyal, and hardworking. So double down on loyalty. Stable homes. Ooh, we have land, farms, traditional or structured places is what this person likes, will bring into your life, or where y'all can meet. Now, they're good for planning, commitment, contracts, long-term decisions. Okay, head of household. This marriage style is very traditional, stable, built on loyalty, responsibility, and routine. Okay, let me go find me an F. Let me go find me a number 4. Let me see. Let me look over here. Let me see. Oh, okay. All right. So let's get a card for you guys. Really cute. Oh, masculine. It's God, man. I'm so toxic. It's like, who said that was masculine, right? Because I like blue. Like my last name is Blue. So anyway, last two lights, you have Gemini, Sagittarius, Jupiter. This cosmic force, okay? Okay, that's your special message. I can see it because it's like sticking out over all the other words. The cosmic forces are at play with this relationship. I love that. It's serenity, it's peace, it's tranquility. I love that. Third eyes are open, baby. Psychic and intuitive abilities dispelling, no worry or anxiety and stress. So this relationship maybe allows you to heighten your gifts and abilities because you tapped out of the rigmarole of the world. I absolutely love that. And just be mindful if there's any shadowy energy, which I don't think, but hey, it promotes a clear state to heal addictive habits and to give yourself that inner peace against personal demons. Okay, it's young savior. All right. I love that for you guys. I'm going to move to G. Okay. That's really nice. All right. You selected the letter G. G has growth, wisdom, spirituality, maturity, reflective, possibly spiritual, or a deep thinker and values self-improvement. I'm going to shuffle you guys' cards to give you some more information on your person, place, location, and timing. We're also going to go over the little numerology at the bottom of your card. And before I forget, I will invite you to a compatibility report for you and your person, or just a one-on-one about the love that could be coming toward you. Check the link in the description box or the website here on the bottom of the screen if the sticker isn't there anymore. You can always go in the description box for information on me and those services. Okay, so your card shuffled itself out. But let's go over the number first. Okay, your number is 2. This person is into partner. This person's energy, like they reek of partner. Okay, a peacemaker, emotionally sensitive person. Gentle, romantic, diplomatic, and intuitive, peaceful, homes near water or calm neighborhoods or locations and possible where you could meet, or where they are, what they bring to the relationship. The timing just talks about it's good for talks, healing, and partnership decision, as well as this person's marriage style, soft, emotional, loyal marriage, and needs affection and emotional safety. Because this is the highest vibration of the vibrations, honey. When I saw the selenite card come out, I was just like, okay. And also, even though I shuffled the deck, as you can see, this little card came back out. So I'll flip it over and mention it. We have Taurus, Moon. No, that's Venus and Taurus. I was going to say they're good gift givers, child. But maybe Taurus, Moon too. We have Luminous. Which was group. Who was Luminous? Jeez Louise. Hold on, wait. Luminous was... Who was Luminous? 3? The Luminous Tarot was group 3. Okay. We have cleansing and protection. So with a moonlight glow, selenite, because the group 1 had the flower agate and the moonstone. So who knows, right? Selenite illuminates. I'll say group 1 had a higher frequency marriage, but selenite illuminates your spiritual truth and greater purpose. It aligns your chakras and raises your awareness to higher dimensions. So this will have open communication and a spiritual team. Definitely group 1. So I don't know what pick a card group you picked, and I don't want to take away from a message you've already resonated with. I'm just offering that, ultra accuracy or whatnot. We have awareness to your subconscious patterns and childhood. Didn't they have, somebody had that, group 2 had the Ace of Cups, and that is subconscious energy. So just wanted to throw that out there if you resonated with, you like that big old pretty cup. But yeah, activating your crown chakra. So maybe that's the G, okay, God body, right? Maybe y'all deep like that. All right, I'm just doing this because it came back out, and so it's not fair. I want to share if it's for someone. We have Leo and Venus. Ooh, that's near future energy. Agility, intuition, protection. We have cat's eye. So there could be something special about this person's eyes, okay? We have bright eyes. And I know a lot of Pisces are known for, we all have pretty eyes, child, But bright eyes could be significant, or I was going to say a slogan or something like that. Or somebody's just very intuitive because it talks about a radar and being able to process, having visions and stuff like that. So I'll just leave it at that because I think it has more to do with their eyes. And you guys are the first person that got like physical description, because I'm not trying to overwhelm the reading. We do readings where it does talk about physical characteristics. And then we do astrocartography where it's not really astrocartography without the natal information, but we do talk about more about like location. So if you haven't subscribed already, do so, because we will do more of your partner's readings. And I'm going to move to H. Okay, if you chose H, you have home, heart, honesty. You also have grounded, sense of emotional steady. Maybe someone who makes you feel safe for H. Now you also have a number. We're going to go over the numerology of that number. You have 4. Let me hide this spot there. I'm going to shuffle out a card for your person, and any channeled messages I receive or hunches that I get to include a PAL selection from the beginning of the video that feels like it's connected. Okay, so your card just came out. The number 4 is connected to the builder provider. So that was group 2, I believe. A disciplined person, practical, serious, loyal, and hardworking. I got a lot of hard work out of group 4 too. Just want to point that out. Stable, honest, traditional. You could meet at outdoor places like farms or structured. Now I thought, even for myself, like this year, I was like, ooh, I love the little pumpkin patches around autumn. So if you say I ain't nowhere near no farm, this part may not resonate with you, but I just feel like it does, because like, why am I picking it out of all the groups to sit and talk about? But I mean, it may have some significance. I don't know. Maybe y'all gonna grow some crops. I know some people that they were from the city, but then they moved, like they got together, dated, got married, and then they built a home on a farm. And the lady blogged about her farm life and all her new chickens and stuff. So it could be anything. You never know. So anyway, this person is good for planning. They're committed. Contracts and long-term decisions are their niche. Okay. Traditional, stable marriage built on loyalty, responsibility, and routine. So just be mindful of that, because child, that's why I ain't pick H, because routine, child. So I don't know, my Aquarius moon. What do you mean? Okay, but now this is really good. It's like, you need that. What do you mean? What do I mean? Okay, gives you some structure. You guys got fluorite, and I thought that was super cool, because I can't even remember who did. It's only the second time that it's come out. Otherwise, you guys have pretty much been consistent with different messages. But we have Capricorn, Pisces, and Mercury. Structure can provide freedom. See what I'm saying? See, I knew it. it's something about that freedom and that structure, because it's my farm life and contracts. So I don't know. Discernment is going to be taken up a notch. This very grounded relationship is going to like boost your abilities, because I feel like y'all got some. It does talk about crystal clear intentions, empowered decision making. So that's double downing on this person's ability or capacity to make decisions. But we have heightened focus and releasing unnecessary stress. So it's another good thing for you. This is good for you. Okay, I didn't say that the last time I pulled this card, nor did I have a double down on decision making. So I feel like this person is just good for you. Okay, so we're gonna go to, I think all right. Did I invite you guys? I don't know. I'll be talking so fast, Lord. My website is at the bottom of the screen. If you're interested in your own compatibility reports or personal one-on-ones about your relationship or what's coming toward you. I don't know, guys. I'm not trying to oversaturate with marketing here, but I could forget. And I am doing 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 readings. Okay. All right. I see you, or I see Isis. Okay. So that's cute. It's kind of like 11. Because you got I, and then you also have the numerology 1. We're going to shuffle out a card for your person's energy as well, or your marriage, or any other things that Spirit would like for you to know. Channeled messages, things that stick out to me, or the card pile selections that have a frequency that matches this. Okay. I also invite you guys, if you're interested, to get your personal compatibility reports or one-on-one readings for your love life or what's coming toward you, even healing and shadow work for how to take accountability and manifest the love that's, in store or whatnot. We can do that. Just go to my website or click the link in the description box, and it should be on the bottom of the screen. Now for my I ones, okay? I, independent, intuitive, individuality, unique, introspective, sensitive, and may need a long time, but loves deeply. All right. Now, ones are also leaders, initiators, and independent persons. So you got double down on independent. Hyper independency. Okay. So now maybe I can give y'all some game. I'm going to dig into my back pocket. Sometimes hyper dependency comes from healing and shadow. And I'll say that because someone who's taking accountability for past codependency or generational issues does, offset it with that independency, right? But hyper independent is like building a wall, and sometimes, it takes a little work to let people in and help you and do nice things, like buy gifts. I want to pay all the bills. Nah, I got it. I don't need nobody to pay my, So just be mindful. Independent is great. It's also a clue to we ain't gonna cling too hard, especially until the rings go on and the paper gets signed. But just be mindful if your person or you needs healing in the area, or has, is working on previous abandonment issues or things that do kind of force somebody, into hyper independence, right? I'm with you guys. Now, you also have, as far as location energy, cities, busy hubs, places of new beginnings. So all of us that break away from the past and want to do something different, what's familiar? You're not going to go to backwood Arkansas, right? You try to pick a place that is out and safe, because you're going to be by yourself. So you ain't going to move to, I can't say what I used to say. We didn't clean it up some. Do y'all want to hear it anyway? I'm not going to say it. I said backwood Arkansas. I used to say something else. So good for starting something new, proposing ideas, and making moves. I just like saying proposing. So that's probably going to be a big thing. This person is probably going to initiate the proposal or care a lot about it. So if you're a guy listening to this, it could be a female that proposes to you, or it's something that she's gonna want. And I won't say initially, but whatever. You know, for all my ladies listening to it, it's like that hyper independency, you know, could postpone proposals if the brother don't feel safe. I don't know. But the marriage style, someone needs independence, and marriage does work, but it's best with respect, space, and shared goals, right? Because it's like, don't overwhelm me, man, with relationship stuff. But if you guys have a shared goal, you get extra time, and they don't even see it as my space being interrupted. You know, so I need an invitation to y'all wedding, because I just gave you some information that could save everything. Okay, I'm going to shuffle out a card for your person. Maybe that one was upside down. Let's see what we have for I. Okay, we have Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces, as well as double down on Gemini. We have someone who's persistent. Okay, they will transmute negative energy into a positive and are very psychic, so you can't play with them. They also may help in bringing in a fresh perspective. Okay, they want to feel alive, so I think that's where give me some space comes from, and don't overwhelm me with clouds. But this is new energy in stagnant parts of your life, so I feel like if you chose I, your person comes after a time of just dry, you know, inside your body. No way. Oh wow, there's a strong backbone in this marriage and relationship, and it's also good for workaholics to ease stress and anxiety, and instills a renewed sense of resolution. Pluto and Jupiter are also here, so I feel like your person could have metaphysical abilities or enhance yours. Okay, double downing on transmuting the old into something new. So for some of you guys, there could be a transformation, or you're currently married or in a relationship to a person that may want to propose something new. Okay, so I did do it right. I'm learning. I'm like, do I do it at the beginning or the end? Did I do it? I think I did. The invitation for your own personal readings below. All right, we're gonna move to J. You chose the letter J. I'm going to shuffle out a card for your person. Let me make sure they're all on the up and up. Okay, boom. We'll also talk about the numerology on your card. Your choice. The energy, which could include location, places, and spaces, and timing. The personality or marriage style of your person. And if you're interested in compatibility reports, your own personal love reading, and if you're single, maybe even shadow work to get in the groove and be in alignment with what's coming toward you. Okay, so for J, we have joy, movement, and luck. You know, I love luck. I like a little bit of luck. All right. Fun, spontaneous, charismatic, and may enter your life unexpectedly or through travel or social events. You have the number 8. Okay, so that could be significant to August. Doesn't have to be, but powerful, successful, authority figure, ambitious, strategic, protective, intense. Wealthy areas, offices, luxury spaces, and financial centers is probably in the vicinity of you or them. Good for money, business, career, and serious commitment. Love that. Now, power couple energy. You guys may connect with, where was Pirate? Group 2. Doesn't have to. And it also says marriage needs respect, shared ambition, and balanced control. That is a fact. You guys got amethyst. We got Aquarius, Pisces, Jupiter, Neptune. I think it's a few more. Let me see. But it says get ready to purify. Amethyst has powerful and beneficial properties, including the ability to release addictive behaviors while also protecting your energy field. So, you heard that, right? So any of our see, maybe that's why that message of, or if you just want to do some shadow work and get you ready for what's to come, ... But we have protection, trust, and intuition. For some of you, we have Sagittarius Earth. I think that connects with group 3. And then others of you, we have Sagittarius Sun. Let me see what it says. Let's see. One of my favorite crystals, Herkimer Diamond. Okay. Boom, boom. So for some of you guys, it's like something you could do. Okay, Spirit gonna give y'all some news y'all could use. It's a breathing technique that raises the Kundalini energy, and some people even nickname it like the Christ oil or something like that. But you do like these series of breathing at a certain time under this sounds so crazy because when I'm being funny, I always be like, yeah, the stars got to line up under a full moon, when I'm exaggerating how specific something has to be. So now this sounds really bad that I'm saying it, because it's not hard at all. And I don't want you to like over philosophize it, but it is best to do it around your moon, at a new moon in your moon sign. Okay. And most of my collective, it's crazy, but a lot of my private clients or previous collective, because I'm also the owner of Pisces TV, they had Aquarius moon, so it's crazy. So if that lines up perfectly, a Pisces sun, moon, or rising with Aquarius moon, that's crazy. Your person could also have Sagittarius. You got 2 Sagittarius. Okay, so that could be significant. It doesn't have to be, but it does talk about sun, joy, vitality, open heart, grounded, and teacher. For some of you, this person could come at a time that you've probably come out of some sort of turbulence, and it's just good luck. So it's like you made it through a storm and then boom, your relationship or your status changes. Okay, so that's kind of cool. We're gonna move to K. K, you have the number 5. I think the first group to come up with the number 5, which is cool. We're going to get started. I'm going to shuffle out a card for your person. We'll talk about the letter and numerology of the energy, which could include location, space, personality, and marriage style. If you're interested in your own personal readings or compatibility reports, right there, I believe, is my website. Or always check the description box. There's some stuff up in there. All right, let's go. For K, we have power, loyalty, a strong presence, protective, intense, confident, and may have leadership qualities or strong masculine, feminine energy. Okay. With 5, this person is adventurous. They're a traveler and a free spirit, curious, magnetic, and sometimes restless, but adaptable. This person is usually around busy streets, travel spots, markets, or foreign places. Good for change, travel, movement, meeting new people. They need variety and freedom. Marriage works with excitement, travel, and flexibility. Okay, and you guys are the first ones or only ones so far to get a heart. Okay, you got Taurus, Libra, Venus, Rose Quartz. So when I do other readings, if you see any of the Rose Quartz cards, it could be some information about you, your person, or this marriage. Now, unconditional love. That's very unique. Now, first of all, you have a person that likes new places, adventure, travel, pretty much healthy inconsistencies, right? Very lively. But unconditional love is very important. I love that. We have love, nurture, and romance. We also have gentle yet powerful feminine energy. So it sounds like for a guy, maybe a beta male, and for a girl, a very strong girl. But not strong girl like, oh, you masculine girl. No, I'm in very strong feminine energy. I love that. That's so cute. Okay. Also inspires beauty in all form, opens your heart to beauty within you. So I feel like this is a very heartfelt relationship. And I say that because when the heart came out, so did green and green. We got the heart chakra. So I'm loving that for group K. Okay. And we're going to move to L. All right, group L. We're going to go over your letter, the numerology on your square. We're going to shuffle out some cards or a card about your person. It could include time, location, when, what, and where, personality type, and marriage style. If you are interested in your own personal reading for love, compatibility report, or shadow work to get you ready for this relationship, my website is at the bottom of the screen, or click any of the links in the description box that takes you there. Okay, you can contact me if you need something customized. All right, just like, what is that? I don't see what I want. It don't matter. One-on-one covers whatever you want. All right. Now, L, we have love, softness, and beauty. Okay. Romantic, gentle, artistic, affectionate, affectionate, okay? Someone who expresses love sweetly. I love that. And then with the number 1, we have initiator, leader, independent person, bold, ambitious, self-driven, and confident. Maybe in business hubs, places of new beginnings, and cities. Good for starting something, proposing ideas, and making moves. This person, marriage work best with respect, space, and shared goals. They may also need independence, but I don't see somebody this lovey. It's like a mix. This is a very mixed energy. So I do feel like it connects to Power 1. So that's great. And it also gives me the better side, okay, of the person in Power 3, because the person in Power 3 was like trying to show me what they were, which is what you would like about them, but that was just part of them. They also had this other thing within, and I feel like I say, it's the bright side, the better version of it. Could have been group 1, and look, as I say that, this is a very bright and beautiful card. So let's see what we have for you, L. Okay, you have Cancer, Venus, and we're doing a lot in that area from June all the way through August. There's some stuff going on. Jupiter, Cancer, Venus. Beautiful relationships are forming, okay? Or the energy needed to manifest it is still all happening in this space and time, even if you guys don't bump into each other on one of those days, okay? We have double trouble. See, I knew it. Group 3. When you are looking through the stone, it appears doubled. Okay, so it's like you may even notice that the duality of this person, and then who they say are double, Pisces and Geminis, are just, you know, people who have like that exterior and interior. So I think that that's pretty cool. Now, one of you or both of you or them may have higher awareness and like healing capacities, and it pairs, you guys pair well together because one or both of you increases the other's abilities. Okay, a dissolver of negative energy, and I feel like that's you for them, but it could be them for you. All right, it also aligns the chakras, clearing the aura of toxicity and renewing the energy flow. And so I said coming into alignment. So you're coming into this video right now is consistent with you're manifesting each other. And I think that that's pretty cool. We're going to move to M. Okay, M's. We're going to go over your letter, the numerology on your square. I'm going to shuffle out a card for your person. And if you're interested in your own compatibility reports or readings one-on-one for love, or my singles to do shadow work, taking accountability to get into the right alignment for what it is that you want, my website is below, and there are links in the description box to take you there. And if you're confused on like, do I get a compatibility report or reading? And I don't know. A one-on-one covers everything. We'll work it out. Okay. So for M, we have maturity, marriage, material security. Love that. It's giving group 2 with the provider and the power couple or whatnot. Also, there was stability in group 4. We have stable, practical, which is also group 4. Serious about long-term plans and maybe financially focused. Group 2 as well. Your number is 3. All right. And for 3 energy, creative, expressive, social person, fun, charming, artistic, and talkative, lively places, good for dating, parties, communication, and needs laughter. They have a playful and expressive marriage. I feel like you bring out the better of this person, and whatever they're doing in life, your marriage ain't got nothing to do with that. Because see, in Power 2, it talked a lot about power couple. And sometimes when we use our status, which nothing is wrong with it, I'm into it. Okay. No judgment. But sometimes the status requires like some sort of compatibility, you know, in the aesthetic. This is organic. So even if you do have some of group 2 or all of it, there's still a level of being organic. And maybe your aesthetic matches naturally. It's not forced to maintain a status, you know? And I like that for you guys. Now I'm going to shuffle. The card shuffled out itself. I love this yellow. So yellow is air, could be an air sign, but we have sun and Leo energy. So August, okay, or their sun could be in Leo. We also have Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, and moon, and we also have Taurus, Sagittarius, sun. But we have volcanic, progressive, inventive. Sulfur is an excellent companion for bottled up emotions. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Any bottled up emotions or triggers. Okay. Oh my God. Having a partner that highlights your shadows, that means that it's a very high end, I get it. I don't want to scare you off or make you feel like, no, but you know how sometimes it's like they say, if your goals don't scare you, they ain't big enough. Boom. I just leave right there. So nurturing, divine, feminine, intuitive, boost your gifts and metaphysical powers. Duh. See what I'm saying? You become better. It's given emperor energy, and there are pros and cons to emperor energy. So if you want me to be honest, sometimes you never feel good enough, so you keep trying, and that makes you better. And then also the emperor is the emperor. I mean, come on, like who else you gonna go date? You gonna go get the knight? You know what I'm saying? With the emperor standing right there. But sometimes, depending on what you're looking for, somebody would, So hey, it's not my business. All right, so M, that is what I have. Let me see if I can dig anything else. It does talk about cycles of change from new beginnings to full releases. So I think you guys really weather the storm, and what happens. What makes that possible is the divine feminine energy and being nurturing to the relationship or your partner. Okay. Some of you guys, there could be something significant around a waxing moon. Okay. For timing. Just again, be mindful of, it's going to open you up to awareness of triggers. So it's like communicate. Boom. Communication. All right. And direction. Who had that? Communication and direction. Being direct with communication. I think that was group 1. It's like they weren't good with that. And I also want somebody to read their mind. So I don't know. I can't remember. Spirit said no. So disconnect that. Erase the last few words that I said. But communication is key. Confidence, self-esteem is what the relationship gives. So that's cool. Incredibly grounding and connected to earth. That's good. Pinpoint illnesses in the body. So see, this making awareness to triggers and pinpointing illnesses, that's good. Yeah, you can't complain. Okay. So we're gonna move to N. All right. And get in here. Okay. We're gonna go over your initial, place, time, personality, marriage style. We're also going to go over the numerology in the square. I'm going to shuffle out a card for your person, and any channel messages that I receive, I'm going to give them to you. Okay. If it connects to any of the card piles, group 1 through 4, I'll mention it. But if it doesn't, I won't, because I don't force it. And if you are pulled or interested in a compatibility report, a love reading, or singles, shadow work to align with your manifestation, my link and website are below right here or in the description box all the time. Okay. Just do the one-on-one if you're not sure if you want a compatibility report or a love reading, and we'll figure it out. For N, newness, mystery, your card just plopped out. Curious, clever, unpredictable, and may have a youthful or mentally stimulating energy. Intelligence is here. Okay, that's the first time I got intelligence all day, and I love me some intelligence, honey. Your number is 1, so this person may also have leadership qualities, be the initiator, is an independent person, bold, ambitious, and self-driven, as well as confident. They may be in business hubs, places of new beginnings, and cities, good for starting something, proposing ideas, and making moves. Needs independence. Marriage works best with respect, space, and shared goals. Okay, sounds like a Libra. All right, I don't know though. You got Taurus moon. All right, luminous group 1 was the actual name of their selection. You have selenite. So some of you may have chosen another letter 2, because only one other person has selenite, which was dope. So anyway, we have protection. With the moonlight glow, selenite illuminates your spiritual truth and greater purpose. So this marriage either stimulates or I feel like comes in, it involves, I don't want to say before, after, or doing, but your spiritual truth and greater purpose is aligned. So that sounds like some twin flames, some soulmates, something significant. It also brings awareness to subconscious patterns. So I can't, hey, I'm a coach, so there is absolutely nothing wrong with marrying a person that falls in alignment with the pattern that you've always had. This is just the better one, or the one that stays. Everybody doesn't change all of who they are, fix everything that they think needs to be fixed, and develops an entirely different style, taste, or type, right? So I feel like if you have a type, here they are, you know what I mean? But it's like a cleansing, you know what I mean? Like this. Or maybe do one. If you feel like your relationship isn't going the way you like, this person hasn't come in the way you wanted them to, or yet, cleanse. Okay, maybe this is Spirit's message into, let's talk about my spiritual journey, or, my shadow work, so that I can align or whatnot. All right. And we're going to get to, okay. Welcome into your reading. We're going to go over your letter, the numerology to your number. I'm going to shuffle out a card for your person. It could include times, dates, places, and marriage style, as well as their personalities. And if you're interested in your own compatibility reports, singles reading, or just a one-on-one soul cleansing so that you can align with what you're trying to manifest, my website is at the bottom of the screen and in the description box as always. O is for openness, okay? Wholeness, emotional depth, warm, accepting, soulful, someone who feels familiar or meant to be. Okay, that's a first. I love that. This is meant to be. With the number 1, they are an initiator or may initiate this relationship. They're independent leaders, self-driven. I feel like places of new beginnings and proposing ideas as well as making moves is their strength. This marriage will require respect and shared goals. Okay. All right. Let's shuffle out a card for O. We got Gemini and Mercury, and also Aquarius, Pisces, Neptune, with a little bit of Leo Sun and Taurus Moon. Okay. Sagittarius and Earth does not even go together, but I feel like grounding may be significant for this marriage. It's very heart opening, right? Which does come with, heart opening. I'll just say the 3 of Swords is connected to heart opening. So people see that card and think all the time that it's just about sadness, heartache, or whatever, but it removes blocks. Okay. So maybe we manifest after we resolve that 3 of Swords energy, if it's in shadow, and or there could be instances of temporary sadness, or something that just opens the heart. Some people get closer after they have a little spat or whatnot. It's like, oh my God, see her hurt like that, oh my God, and now you wrapped around their finger. Who knows? Key. All right, you guys, amplify, cleanse, and open. See what I'm saying? Trouble. That's what Spirit said. You may also connect with group 3. Transform negative energy for release and renewal. So I feel like cleansing and alignment to your chakras is important for you, because we keep pointing to that without a lot of conversation about the marriage and the cards. But I have provided some of that. It does talk about inner truths and cleansing beneath. There's a lot of cleansing here. Cleansing beneath the surface to expose your authentic self. So it's important for you, Group O, that you get to your authentic self to attract this authentic partnership and not have that 3 of Swords. That's the first. Okay, we are going to move to P. All right, you chose Group P. Okay. I'm so immature. We're going to go over the numerology of your square. as well as your person, the marriage style, time, location, the possible pal selection that it associates with. If not, I won't force it. Channeled messages, if there are any, and we're going to shuffle out a card. If you are interested in your own compatibility report, singles reading, or shadow work so that you can spiritually align with your manifestation, my link is below and my website is here at the bottom of the screen. If you're not sure what to do, what to click on, a one-on-one is best and we can just figure it out. Now for P, passion, patience, and privacy, deep feeling, sensual, protective of their personal life, and may take time to open up. This person one of a kind, because like none of the readings really had somebody who was stiff like that. Group 1 was deep feeling and took time to open up in certain ways. Initially, it's not that they were standoffish, it's just there was more depth than is realized at first. So you guys could connect with group 1. Don't force it if you picked another group, that's okay. Now your number is 3. 3 connects with creative expression and a social person, fun, charming, artistic. And I feel like this is after they open up, or maybe you help them open up. They help you open up, whichever. I feel like lively places, entertainment spaces, cafes, and art spaces are significant. Double down on art, I feel. Good for dating, parties, communication, and celebration. Playful and expressive marriage needs laughter, communication, and freedom to create. So you guys may actually experience dates. You know what I mean? Some people meet each other, they like each other, you hang out, you talk on the phone. I don't know how time passes. I can't project you guys' lives. But when I say dating, it's like actively courting. We don't rush it. We, talk sometimes and then have dates every so often, and that builds the relationship. And then those dates take us, so it's kind of like that. Whether or not it's traditional, because that did sound like kind of old school, so it could be, but it isn't necessarily come across that way. Okay. You guys have, and it's only one other group that had this, and I'm saying that just so you guys know, it's like really been individualized, but there could be some significance, like, I don't know, a first name and a middle name or a last name. But you have Amatrin. We have energetic, intuitive, and connected. I love that. Libra, Jupiter, Neptune, and Pluto. So maybe Pluto is significant in this marriage or this relationship. Maybe it's very transformative, or when Pluto is going through some magical transits like now. But we have opens the pathways between realms. Okay, a sunny disposition. Alleviates stress during challenging transitions, with the ability to go beyond the surface. That's dope. So yeah, so I felt it. Pluto is a planet that can sometimes be an ass kicker. And so just imagine meeting somebody calm, cool, funny, or smart in the middle of a storm, right? And it's like how I met your mom or whatever, or dad or whatnot. That is what I have for you, P. And I, oh my God. And I do hope that it helped. All right, we are on Q. Q, welcome to your reading. We're going to go over your initial or letter, the numerology to the square. Also, I'm going to shuffle out a card for your person and any channeled messages or connections to the pick a card and what could intensify the accuracy for you. But if you would like one-on-one love reading or spiritual work, shadow work, to get you in alignment with your manifestation, or a compatibility report if you have a person in mind, to check your natal charts. My website is below and always in the description box if the little sticker gone. And if you're not sure what you need or what to do, a one-on-one, we'll figure it out. Okay. So for Q, we have rare, intense, and magnetic. Okay. So there was a lot of magnetism. I feel like in group 2. Okay. What else? Unusual, distinctive, powerful aura, and may be hard to read, but unforgettable. Okay. So that is group 2. And I want to say group 4. Was it? Child, I should have had a picture of how, because I don't remember. Because that's funny, huh? Hold on, I'm gonna look, because I don't know, I'm feeling like I'm getting old. Hard to read and mystical was definitely group 2, I do believe. Let me see. Oh, boom. Okay, so hard to read was group 3. See, I would have been lying. That's why Spirit said, go look. That's sweet. Okay, so group 3. Okay. The number 10, is this the first 10 that we've had? I'm not sure. I can't remember. But your numerology is 10. Okay. And 10s connect to new cycles and destiny shifts. Upgraded 1 energy. This is the first. So if anybody comes to Q, bro, please leave me a message in the comments, because the likeliness of somebody picking Q and getting this number 10 and all the messages say that this is the most mystical, magical alignment ever. Please let me know that you came. Otherwise, I'm just going to feel like it's so rare. It's just sitting there waiting for somebody. Okay. That's beautiful. Now, also independent but spiritually guided. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. If you pick Q and also pick group 1, the you know how, like, if I give y'all a percentage 1 to 100, right? The person closest to 100 is like the prototype for whoever number 1 was talking about. So far, man, we at 90, because that a lot of people have 1 for leadership, and that's cool. Most of the cards talked about leadership with a little bit of knucklehead energy, all right, and a little bit of passive aggression here and there. But for the most part, all of you guys kind of align in that energy. But for your group to have independent but spiritually guided, okay, I love that. Which was actually 1, 3, and you don't want to go there. Yeah, because group 3 spiritual guidance was button heads. Okay. Anyway, I'm so sorry, group 3. Because you had. Oh, it's a mix. It's still perfect. That makes sense. But group 1, that's crazy. Somebody independent and spiritually guided. I guess at 1 and 3. All right. So it's a Scorpio somewhere. Okay. No. All right. Take that back. Fresh starts, relocations, new homes, and business openings. Ooh, strong timing for endings, becoming beginnings is around the time that you could meet. Now, marriage style, marriage may feel fated or life-changing. Works best when both partners grow together. Ooh, let me go find me a cue. I'm going to shuffle out a card. Oh my gosh, please leave me a comment, because it's like so crazy. Oh my gosh. Now I'm all excited for you guys. Ethiopian opal. They might be Jewish, y'all. Okay, or African. That's the same thing. All right, we got rebirth. See, big on rebirth. We have portal and desire. Desire usually connects to Capricorn. This card kind of has, like, I don't know. It got not the color of the actual crystal, but just, I don't know. Because when I said desire, people think of the devil card, it's like, ooh. But no, it just gives like facts, not attributes, or you know what I'm saying? Like, not shadowy energy. I'll say that. Virgo, Sagittarius, Mercury. It does talk about a soul holograph. It gives access to different timelines in your life from past, present, and future. Ooh, so I don't know. Maybe you shift in timelines. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go for meditating. I'm cute. Ciao. Some of you guys, this is like something straight out of another world, honey. That's why, because I'm like, if you listen now, if you got time and like a podcast, just listen to this whole reading. There is nothing else that sounds like this. I promise. So I'm gonna leave it at that for your group, so I don't ruin it. But if I give a word of advice for any shadowy energy, burn unhealed karma, okay, from the past, and clears the path for this relationship. Damn. So it's like, for all of us, that's a message to every human on this planet. If you don't burn unhealed karma from the past, that's why you get one of them. Oh, this is how you get one of those. Okay, so regression therapy, maybe your friend, baby. And I do hope that that helped. You have to leave me a comment, seriously. Like, I want somebody to pick you. Okay. We're going to move to R. All right, R, it is your turn. We're going to go over your letter, the numerology for the number on your square. I'm going to shuffle out a card for your person, and any descriptions that match the pick-a-card pals, channeled messages, or anything else that comes through, I'll give to you, but I won't force it. If you are interested in your own compatibility reports or love readings, and if you're single, just wanting to do some shadow or energy work, my link is right on the screen. And if the sticker is gone, below in the description box, as always, a personal one-on-one could help if you don't know exactly what to pick. So let's start with R. Romance, reliability, and return. So is this a lover returning for you? We also have loyal, emotionally invested, possibly someone from the past or someone who comes back around. Lord. We also have the number 1. We have the number 1, leader, initiator, independent person. We have bold, ambitious, self-driven, and confident. You may meet, or they are, in places like cities, places of new beginnings, and the timing energy, good for starting something, proposing ideas, and making moves. I know that's normally, is it a waning moon? Whichever the moon phase is, that's at the beginning. That's when somebody who just good at starting stuff. But the shadowy energy is sometimes, finishing, completing, or maintaining, requires work. Your marriage style works best with respect, space, and shared goals. Okay. Now let's shuffle it out, because it's like you won't put all the pressure on the marriage when there's other stuff you guys are working on together. Because it's like somebody may work differently than the other one. It's like, it's all you do. So it's like a shared goal could help. Now this is pretty. We have desert rose. I love that. Now it may be significant to the location or weather, but also it talks about time traveling, ancient healing, as well as patience. Now, a natural beauty, desert rose, and its petals are patiently etched by the sand, y'all can meet at the beach, carrying with them a special message that good things take time. So be very patient. I think that's the message. We also have Pluto Scorpio. Pluto Scorpio is connected to Atlanta. It's also connected to a whole generation of like exennials, millennials mostly. It connects to the Queen of Cups, Scorpio, possibly. Oh, duh. I already said that. And I only said Atlanta because the Pluto Scorpio is Phoenix energy. And, Atlanta has the whole Phoenix statue downtown or whatever, or used to. So I don't know. You could be anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to connect to that. But it is ancient. It promotes clarity and release negative belief systems that no longer serve you. So some of you could have picked R and actually have a past person on your mind that needs to be released. Okay. And then for some of you, releasing them is what makes them return. And others of you is what brings about marriage. Because we have leadership, confidence, freedom. The sunstone, we have Leo, Libra, Sun. So both of those are coming up this year. We got August, October. And it is the autumn like color. Okay. Orange is connected to the sacral chakra and maybe clearing some of it out. Okay. It had a golden healer vibe. So healing the solar plexus could be significant. And we have fortuitous nature, natural talents, shining like a star. Love that. And helps fulfill karmic contracts. So I feel like this is a person that you work through karmic energy with, but actually have a healthy marriage too. So that's kind of cool. I ain't mad at that. And we're going to move to S. S, welcome into your reading. You also have the numerology 1. So we're going to talk about all of that and shuffle out a card for your person. In addition, if any of the pal selection information comes up, I'll give it to you so you can go back and check it out. But if it does not, I won't force it. I will channel messages, and if you're interested, and your own personal love readings, compatibility reports, or spiritual work to manifest your relationship a little faster. Just get in alignment with what you want. The website is at the bottom of the page, and my link is always in the description box. So 4S, sensuality, success, secrecy. Okay, I think group 3 connected to mystery, right? We have attractive, ambitious, charming, maybe private, or have a mysterious side. Definitely group 3. Your cards have just come out. That's great. And we got all signs here. So good quartz energy at the bottom of the deck. All signs, sun and moon. Okay. Let's see what else we have. For your numerology, you have 1, which is good. Very consistent. Leader, initiator, independent, bold, ambitious, self-driven, and confident. We have places of new beginnings, proposing ideas. We also have space and shared goals. Okay. Now, you also have Capricorn sun. This person is like very guarded, or may feel like a bodyguard. They're very protective. Like if you have a good intuition or you read people, you're not going to read them because it's like they have a protection against prying. They have a protection against psychic attacks and all that. So they don't really let their, it's natural, possibly. It's not out of negativity or like shadow. That's why they seem mysterious or may even intrigue you because you're not breaking through their mental energies unless they want you to. And they're like non-tolerant. So I'm just telling you that right now. It's like a 0 tolerant on that. Okay. You also, and this is, if you care to know, black tourmaline. They could wear that as a protective stone. You could have it on or like it or something like that. You guys also have Gemini, Sagittarius, Jupiter. Spirit said no. Okay. Cosmic serenity. Do I read that one? Okay. This one came up. Cosmic forces are at play. Okay, that's what you wanted me to see. Oh, okay. Well, cosmic forces being at play is a really good reason for black tourmaline to be on the table. All right. And then we have, that's special. If you want something really special and you found something that I've said in another selection and it just sounds like, oh my God, this is the best of the best. This is a message for you. Okay. Because it's like protection against what may keep you from that best of the best or whatever. I don't know. We also have unconditional love, Taurus, Libra, Venus. Spirit said you'll figure it out. This marriage has a close bond. It's new. Oh, okay. So it's like protecting ourselves from other things. If you've been single, or maybe even for your person, I think this for you. It's like I'm keeping you away from everybody because you got contracts and energies that, right? So I feel like for you, there's something about the heart chakra, healing heartache, clearing out grief, unexpressed emotions, all that, that's in the psyche, forgiveness and acceptance. Okay. And then something about open hearts. I do hope that helped. Did it help? It did not help. Oh, they were like, who? Oh, well, you had to do the work. All right. So we are going to get to I think I'm delirious, man. It's been 20. How many we got? We got 2. I'm on 20. That's crazy. Okay. So T. Give me a T. You guys also have numerology. 1. We're going to talk about your person, place, timing, attributes, and marriage style. If it comes up, any channel messages will be shared or connection to the pickacard pal to intensify the accuracy. If you are interested in your own compatibility reports, love readings, or as a single to just do spiritual or shadow work, I can help you with that. The website is below. There's a link in the description box. And if you're not sure what to do, a one-on-one book will get us there. We'll figure it out. All right, so I'm going to shuffle your cards. I'll tell you a little bit about this marriage and your person. Truth, timing, transformation, honest, direct. Now, direct came in group 4. Okay. A life-changing connection, also group 4. May come in during a major shift. Definitely group 4. All right. That was very, And the reason why I chose group 4 is because of some of the things we talked about in it, as well as the straight talk tarot. So look at that. T. That's crazy. I don't know if any of you picked this letter because of that, but here we go. We have Amazonite. So if you connect to Amazonite, I did a pick a card yesterday, and Amazonite was power 1. So not this reading, but if you go onto my not playlist, but videos, it's a whitish, bluish looking crystal that's in the first space. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. Spirit said no, but I just wanted to point that out. Amazonite, we have objectivity, filter, and truth. That is crazy. Whew. Okay. So something that I brought up in group 4, or the timing. There's an energy of filtering yourself that like it cracks open. Okay, so if anybody filters themselves to fit in a relationship, demographic, or just life, you trying to mature, trying to do better, and you start filtering yourself based on feedback you received, or for whatever reason, like you just want something to work, I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, we have truth and objectivity here, and I think it's pollutive. Is that a word? I like to make up words. It's gonna pollute your energy, right? So this is the first time, and it's like maybe that's why the straight talk tarot is there, that I want everybody to have this fairy tale love, like at least manifest it, because you can have it if you can hold your manifestation and do the other work. But not all of us are going to feel like it, want to, and then you could come across a person that just does it for you, where you ain't about to do no extra stuff. This cool, right? So here's one of those situations where it won't be perfect. It'll take a lot of work, and ultimately you guys stick it out together through like therapy and making up after arguments, and like it's going to take conscious efforts. Okay, but that is what I have for you, T. Okay, that's the T for T. Okay, we're gonna get to you. All right, that's cute. We're gonna get to you. All right, you get in here. We're gonna go over your letter, the numerology on your square. I'm going to give you some personalities, locations, timings, and attributes about your marriage style of the person. Shuffle out a card, and if you're pulled to, get a personal compatibility report, singles reading, or shadow work and spiritual healing for energy to manifest what it is that you want. If just nothing's shaking. Okay? Now let's get it shuffled for you. Union, understanding, and uniqueness. The most unique group was 2 and 3. Were 2 and 3. My apologies. Mostly 3 for unique. Union, group 1. Okay, and understanding, which took work, is group 4. Okay. Accepting, compassionate, emotionally intelligent, and someone who gets you is definitely group 1. And for 1 to be on the card, that's great. I see how you and 1 is unique, because like you're the one, or like, you know, that's cute. But I also see how the union and being 1, you know, absorbing each other, you know how like we ain't 2 no more, we 1. That's group 1 for sure. Okay, so initiator, they ain't gonna hesitate, but could, because I'm feeling, see how I'm channeling, and I just giving you the traditional. Somebody could be shy, right? So it's like you don't play games with these person or this situation when y'all meet, because it's like they're already shy. And so they ain't gonna do too much if you playing hard to get, because somebody told you that make it work. That ain't work for everybody. It's like, oh shit, I ain't for the bother them. Okay, so just be careful with that. This person is good for starting things and proposing what's new. The marriage works best with shared goals. Okay. Your card, well, I don't know why I'm still shuffling. Maybe Spirit wanted something else because I'm doing that unconsciously. But the first card is Sagittarius Moon. We have interconnection, ascension, and attunement. I love that. Aware of the universe's messages. So be open to receiving. I think the universe is speaking to you to lead you that way. Embracing positivity and choosing your thoughts is important. So be positive because you're manifesting this person. Pay attention. That's what it says. Pay attention. You got K-Cox tonight. Never heard of that. Interconnection, ascension, and attunement. So it's high vibrational. It's like the best part of group 1. And that's what it's going to take for this to come into alignment too. But I ain't trying to like put no pressure on it. But staying grounded. Look at that. High vibrational, but reality. So this isn't some fantasy soulmate of a person where it ain't working and it ain't going to work, but you just feel like it should. Now, wow. I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm so sorry. Stable. Okay, so this is giving groups. Now group 2 is coming up in there where unique, provider, protector, security, growth, expansion. Be true to you, follow your truth, and know that you're supported along the way. That's also the message for you personally. You came up here thinking about them, and the universe wanted to tap you and say, hey, we be talking to you too. Okay, it's cool to listen to this lady, me, but the universe say, right? So we're going to get to V. Okay, V, you guys also have the number 4. We're going to talk about your person, place, and location, and marriage style, and also the numerology of your number. Whatever connects to the pick a card pals, I'll mention if it does, but if it doesn't, I won't force it. And any channel messages I will share. If you are interested in your own compatibility reports, singles readings, or energy shifts, or any work to align with what you're trying to manifest, at the bottom of the screen is my website, and in the description box, you can click some stuff and get there. If you don't know what to do or what to choose, a one-on-one, we'll discuss it and customize something just for you. Ooh, this is new. Okay, so I got a card for you and your persons. And I also feel there's a connection to Uranus or Virgo. Something is unexpected. Okay. September. I don't know. So with V, we have victory, values, and devotion. Determined, loyal, passionate, may be successful or strongly principled. Baby, that's the first. Ain't nobody else just came off like that. Now, some people were wealthy or rich, but successful is a little different because they feel successful. So they're mastering, or they like some things about themselves that they worked on. Anybody can just find a bag of money on the ground. You ain't successful. Do you feel me? Success is like, yes, I thought of something and it worked. So I love this for them, because when we don't have that, we bleed our insecurities or shortcomings off into relationships or how we walk around every day. So I just appreciate a person that, ain't making up for nothing. Okay. So, V, you have chakra alignment. That's why I see it. Foundation. And it also has karma, but maybe that's not for you because it's 3 deacons to this. I'm feeling foundation and chakra alignment. We have Leo, Virgo, Libra, Sun, and Pluto. And you had this double down on Virgo because you had another card that brought up Virgo. Exceptionally high vibrational crystal. Okay. Rainbow Mayanite also allows you, I can't see. Because I'm thinking, okay, Victory Lab, Nipsey on the boat, going to the Mayan Lagoon. I can't stand him. He just be around. So anyways, now he gonna be tall and from California with long hair. No, I'm just playing. Okay, so this energy allows you to face challenges, karmic patterns, and pulls out the energy of the past that's ingrained into your energetic body. So this is like feminine energy can do this too. So I'll say dominant. It's just feminine or masculine. A person that does something without it feel like they're doing something, and it don't feel like they are a teacher. They're just going to do this and are good at it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like the spiritual version of when they say power couple or successful, but not because I'm trying to keep up with this person or we got a lot. It's more like just an enhanced soul development that got a little personality to it, and it's kind of cool. Okay. Love that. Connecting you to your spiritual team. All right now. Now you got 2 rainbows. So group 1, there were 2 rainbows going into the cup. Or y'all know y'all got some alternative stuff going on. Whatever. Oh, and don't laugh at me. Okay, I'm a boomer baby and conservative. Be like, girl, you ain't no boomer. I got a little boomer vibe. You know, don't trip. But we have aura healing, magic, and universal light. Damn, I'm about to go find somebody named Victor or something. This is good. And it's like, aren't you married? Hush your mouth. Okay. Now, all signs, Mars. Focused with titanium, the metal of power, rainbow aura quartz is amplified with enhanced healing properties. And I love that it's able to heal human energy fields by infusing the aura with the rainbow. So why I said that is because I like real life practical stuff, not just other dimensional things. And that's why I said it's like something that is happening in the unseen, but still has a physical get out of here. Still has a physical presence. So that's group V. I am about to start throwing things. Group V, that is I'm so sorry. That's for you. And yeah, we're gonna move to W. All right, so W's, you also have the number 4. We're gonna go over your person's personality traits, possible location, marriage style, and energy. We're going to go over the numerology of your square, as well as shuffle out a card. Any energy that I'll get from the previous pick a card, like the part where you chose your crystal and pal, just to amplify the accuracy, I'll mention it just in case you didn't see it and you just came directly for the initial or alphabet. I channel messages, so I'll add anything that feels right. And if you are interested in compatibility reports through natal horoscope, a singles reading, and or spiritual work so that you can align with what you're trying to manifest, my website is here. And if the sticker's gone, the links are always in the description box. If you're not sure what to do, just book a one-on-one and then we can talk about whatever's custom for you. Really? Did we have that? No, y'all did, but I'm shuffling out your cards. That's crazy. It just jumped out and I wasn't even ready yet. Oh, okay, cool. I was asking Spirit, like, are you sure? Because they just doing things. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with W. Wisdom, wealth, and partnership. Already. Group 2. Okay. Mature, generous, possibly business-minded, and values teamwork and marriage. Also group 4. Okay, this is right. Okay, Spirit said this one's better. We have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Makes sense. We also got Pluto and Venus. Look, that number 4, I ain't even got on that yet, but that's also the number of the Emperor. And we have builder, provider, disciplined person, practical, serious, loyal, and hardworking, stable home, traditional or structured land, farms, good for planning, commitment, contracts, long-term decisions, and traditional marriage style built on loyalty, responsibility, and routine. So you guys got, I think, 1 and 4 for sure. Highly vibrational, okay, no negative influence, and shields you against emotional vampires. It aids in feminine rites of passage. So this is the first time I'm gonna say this. Like when it's the first time that I'll say it this way. But I believe it's a person that allows you to feel safe. Oh my God. That's a song, y'all. Now for others of you, I also have Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Mars. Sexuality, life force, and intensity. You guys are definitely group 3. If you connect with sexual healing or garnet, passion, devotion, removing blocks to the desires of the heart, like not being scared to just like let it rip. Group 3 for sure. Ooh, Jade. Now some of you guys, I had a reading yesterday for July love horoscope, and Jade was an actual card there. Okay, if you connect to if you found yourself here, go through, it should be right above or under this, and check it out. But we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, as well as Venus. We have good luck, wisdom, and abundance. So W for wisdom. Hey, stimulating messages and channel them into your dreams, so you guys may have a relationship in other dimensions that materialize here in the physical. You also will have a very heart opening, like chakra boosting ability through this relationship. And it also is more about prosperity, because it talks about wealth, but not without good health. So it's also an improvement in good fortune and your vitality is what it says. Now, if y'all like, why she didn't pick those up? Because there was some confusion behind this, so I'll just say it anyway. But Leo, Virgo, Libra, Sun, and Pluto energy, this person connects you to your spiritual team, steps and helps you step into your authentic self, because they let you be safe and stuff. Okay, turn into your inner commander, self-discipline, command, autonomy. So this is the first. I feel like someone who is attracting, someone listening to this has the energetic alignment to be one person in the situation, and then another person listening to this is the counterpart. Like I feel right now I have the two individuals that could be manifesting each other, the two individual types that could be manifesting this type of marriage together listening. And maybe the W is for wedding, I promise you. So, and I'm not gassing, because I ain't said that for nobody else, and I'm not just trying, I'm tired, child. I'm not making up unique things to give you guys. I'm just saying whatever comes out. So I think that is adorable, and that's what I have for you, double U. I was tired. Okay, X marks the spot and the number 8, baby. That's interesting. Let's talk about it. Okay, so let's unpack it. Welcome to your reading, X. We're gonna go over your initial letter, location, marriage style, any personality types of your person, the numerology on your square, which is 8. I'm going to shuffle out a card for your person, and any connections to the pick a card pal previously, right? Like in this reading though, because you know I have so many. I'll share, right, in case you didn't see that one or you picked a different pal, but I won't force it. If it doesn't resonate and if it ain't there, okay. If you're interested in compatibility reports of a person that you got in mind, or if you're single and want to know what's coming toward you. And lastly, those who want energy healing and shadow work so that you can clearly manifest what it is that you truly desire. It's like, here they go, both of y'all. Oh my God, I think both, okay, this group as well. So this is like a connection to W, and I don't know if it's because I just did that one, but the readings are not connecting with each other just because they like behind each other, but there is like a connection. So that's interesting. Okay, a first name, last name, or a location with an initial, I don't know, because I said X marks the spot, so we could be talking about locations with X. I don't know. Anywho, I think I was saying, yeah, my website here, if the sticker's gone, check the description box. It's always there. And just a one-on-one, if you don't know what to do, we'll figure it out. Now for X, we have destiny, crossing paths, ooh, intensity. And maybe that's why this card just came out. I think that's like feminine, masculine energy, or chemistry. No, that's alchemy. That's temperance. It could be, oh my gosh, new or old. You guys will probably see each other in passing. And I don't mean like, okay, that sounds like some weird shit, but y'all know what I mean. It says faded feeling connections. Magnetic chemistry may be someone very different from your usual type. Ooh, let me see what you got. Red jade, very unique. So something unique also came up in 3. 3 is very unique, the group 3. But you can unleash your inner warrior, child. It does talk about releasing anger in constructive ways. Maybe this relationship requires or helps with problem solving, or chi, okay, the life force in Chinese culture. Enhance positivity, passion, vitality, and strength. So even if you came here to say, how can I get this person? Increase your chi and move forward in your day-to-day life. You find your partner in passing. We got Aries Venus energy, and it says good luck is bestowed upon you. I want to leave it there. I don't even want to talk about nothing else. So you stay there. Whoever felt that, y'all stay there. Others of you, okay, we have Aquarius and Saturn here. We also have, okay, maybe that's why we got volcanic glass. Okay, this is chemistry. It's like the volcano is good, but it's cool, right? Expansive divination and astral travel. We have enhanced abilities. So this person you won't be able to play with, which is group 1, and I think 4, because they're very, even though you could have psychic abilities, this person does too. All right, and it's kind of like you guys may have laughs and talks about uncovering your personal talents, channeling intuitive messages, okay, it being clear. So listen to the universe. If you don't meditate, because this is also like good meditation energy. If you don't meditate much and you're trying to bring something in alignment, instead of just saying, I'm gonna get this lotion or this oil or this floor wash or something like that, use your personal power for this one. So manifest, meditate, bring it in. All right, that's what I have for you, Group X. And if you don't fully resonate with those things, we also have Cancer and Venus, as well as Taurus Moon. This is definitely Group 2, fertility, abundance, and growth. We have green calcite, which Spirit is like excited about. So this one's really cute. It does talk about old beliefs, courage to explore outside of your comfort zone. So that's probably why this person won't be your type. And one more time, heightened awareness. So there's something about psychic abilities and heightened awareness. Open heart, third eye. Y'all really gonna be getting it popping. Let go of past resentment. All right, that plants the seed for this relationship to unfold. We are gonna move to Z. Okay, Z, you are one of a few, and also had the number 10. So this is very significant. Oh wait, I can't do that. We got to do Y. Look and see, you want to jump ahead. Y, you are also special, baby. And it has the number 4. So we're going to talk about your person, place, particular times, personalities, and marriage style, the numerology of your square, and any connections to the PAL selections to amplify the accuracy. Okay. Now, if it comes up, but if it doesn't, I won't force it. And if you're interested in personal love readings, what's coming toward you, singles, energy healing to manifest what do you truly desire, and or a compatibility report. If you already got a person, you know, your natal information, a horoscope, luckiest times, like now actually, you can go below in the description box and click the link, or my website is like right here. If the sticker's gone, look in the description box. And if you're not sure what to get, a one-on-one will cover it. We'll figure it out. So for Y, you have youthful, yearning, choice. You also have playful, hopeful, romantic, and may involve a decision or a crossroad in love. It's kind of giving group 2 a little bit. Spirit don't agree with me, but I see it just a tiny tad. Otherwise, it's really like unique and one of a kind, because not a lot of them had like, oh wait, one of them did have like super like playful, social, make me laugh, what's wrong with you, you know, let's laugh it out energy. Was it 2? Okay, I think it was. Okay, now for the number 4 does connect with a disciplined person, Someone who's practical. So I feel like this is opposites attracting, because we got youthful, hopeful, playful, and romantic, but also serious, loyal, hardworking, and practical. It's one of them type of people where it's like a personality style versus relationship style. Now they're both people, but it's also like a sun sign versus like rising sign. I like that. However that works. I would love a person who's very serious and structured and can survive in the world, you know, because some of us spiritual, whimsical, free thinkers, it ain't our space, right? So someone who has the tolerance, patience, and is energetically aligned with someone so great and gifted as us free thinkers, but at the same time has something to offer the relationship by giving it balance, because they are practical and serious and all that kind of stuff. And still, it's like a bridge, right? Between you and things that aren't your strengths, this person could add. So I think that that's kind of cool. What else we have? Good for planning, commitment, and contracts long term. And also they're traditional. That's the marriage style. And loyal as well as responsible. And they're okay with routine. Clear your space. It's important if you're watching this. It also talks about subconscious patterns and bringing awareness to it. So this person is not going to play with you. They are communicative. Okay. So the things that you do, or whatever your greatest purpose is, the greater purpose is, they may, you know, I want to say push you toward it, but I ain't like how it sounds. But they'll kind of get you there. Now, oh, that was group 2. Oh, that's why. So it wasn't group 2. Spirit is like, try to be funny. Like, group 2 was about something different from playful and all that. Group 2 is the power couple and the wealth and the money. Okay, cool. So it was pyrite, right? So that's why Spirit didn't agree with group 2, because it's a little bit different. I don't know if this is involved, because group 2 still made its way into y'all thing, or like Spirit just like to correct me in real time, and I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. But we still have luck, prosperity, and success. So I'll take that. Yours could be closer to group 1, because we have the rose quartz here, Taurus, Libra, Venus energy. And then also a very protective mix of all things in group 4, which is like practical. I love you. Oh, you get on my nerves. Oh, let's work it out. Kind of Spirit said, don't do that. Okay, fine. I feel like it's the first one. But others may individually kind of trickle into y'all reading, and this could be for them. How about that? Okay. So now let's get with Z. Z, it is your turns. Rare, okay? Deep, transformative, unconventional, unforgettable. Definitely group 3. I'm shuffling the cards for your person. We're also going to go over the numerology, any spaces, places, locations that come up, or connections to the pick a card. If not, I won't force it, right? I just give what intuitively I'm guided to give. If you are interested in your own love reading, singles, or compatibility report, or just healing, energy shift, so that you can manifest what you truly desire, the information is below. If the sticker is not here with my website, go into the description box. And if you're unsure on what you need to get, a one-on-one is cool. We'll figure it out. Okay, group 1, you got Z. And it also talks about it may mark the end of old love cycles and a new chapter. Okay, 10 is very unique. Not many of the groups got that. It does talk about a new cycle, so that's very consistent. Z and 10 is definitely a new cycle. I also feel it's connected to like a destiny shift, timeline shift, or something like that. It's upgraded 1 energy, so it's like super magician-y or whatnot. Independent but spiritually guided, leader with experience, group 1. And then places of fresh starts, relocations, new homes, and business openings. Strong timing for endings, becoming beginnings. So when something ends and it's like time for something new, bam. Okay. Now you also have a connection to lapis lazuli, Sagittarius and Venus, regal in all forms. And Sagittarius is also last, right? And the zodiacs or whatever. So we have royalty. Okay, hello. It's people who think they royalty, child. And actually are. Let me stop. So we have royalty, transformation, immortality. Okay, I'm gonna live forever. I love that. I love that lasts forever. It's most prized and sought after in ancient Egypt. So you guys could have past life energy together, or Egypt could be significant when it was believed to have powers of immortality and the ability to expand the heart's capacity for love. So I love that. An expanded heart and immortality. All right. Lapis lazuli guides the soul and protects its journey from life to death. Baby, it's like, I am not letting you go. True wisdom comes from within. So it's like, I don't know, you guys gonna have a really deep connection. I feel like this person is really smart. You guys probably finish each other's sentences because it's like y'all share similar soul or soul guides, or just like personalities, if we don't want to over philosophize it and get real deep. But there's a really deep awareness for you, Group Z. And I love it. I actually like it a lot. I feel like really manly, strong, masculine energy, because you got blue and you got black. And that's not always the significator, but I just feel that, right? We have grounding, magnetic, pull, and focus. Aries, Aquarius, and Saturn. So it's like present. Ooh, we got, this is cute. So Sagittarius like marks the end of the zodiac. Aries marks the beginning of it. And the present is we're in the age of Aquarius. So it's like all time. Oh my God. That's phenomenal. I'm going to leave that right there because everybody get a treat. And once I find what your treat is, we don't got to overdo it. Okay. So Z, you completed our zodiac portion, or zodiac. You completed our alphabet portion. It was so fun. And baby, I did the whole thing with no breaks, honey. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I appreciate your participation. You have to give us some comments, tell us how it went, and I thank you for your time.